Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today we're talking Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 1, Episode 2, Days of Our Wives. You guys, I am really enjoying this series. I'll be honest, when I first heard about it, I was like, meh. And then I heard about the cast and I was like, eh. But I really am enjoying the series. I'm not even a huge fan of any of these women particularly. But I find myself really liking them. I like them together, except for Ramona. Ramona sucks. She's got to go. Even I don't know, like Kenya, who I've not enjoyed in the past, I'm enjoying her on the show. She was kind of the voice of reason against Ramona. Screw Ramona, bye Ramona. But I love the show. I really am. I'm enjoying covering it. I'm enjoying watching it. I find myself looking forward to the next episode, right? Are you guys in the same boat? What are your thoughts? But yeah, I don't know. I actually find myself liking Melissa a lot better. I never cared for her on New Jersey. I haven't watched the last couple seasons, but Teresa versus Melissa, it just gets a bit much. But I actually am enjoying her on this series. I'm shocked. So much funny stuff happened in this episode. My favorite line of the episode came from Kyle. She said, Ramona's acting like a self-centered monster. She thinks she's on vacation by herself. It's like, hello, this is Ramona's personality always. Remember, she went on vacation a couple years ago and called everybody, like the staff helping her servants. I mean, she's disgusting. Okay, so today is Lou's Catamaran Day, and then we're going to have Cynthia's Shady Barbecue, or Shady Q as she called it. So right off the bat, Ramona, did you put butter in the eggs? I usually don't put butter in them. It's just like, okay, bitch, we're on vacation. You gotta chill a little bit. They all have breakfast. There's a tennis instructor coming. Of course, Ramona's dressed like this in her full tennis garb, just being over the top. So Lou, I've talked right over it, is flashing everybody, which was really funny. Melissa admits that Ramona is kind of trying to talk her out of playing tennis because the instructor's hot and she wants to spend time with him. Ramona's walking around saying this really asshole thing like, look, I have 40 minutes with him. You can have the last 20. I mean, it's just like, bitch, we're on vacation. Let's have fun together. What is the problem? Or whatever. Like, people can do what they want to do on vacation. You know, go play tennis, have fun, whatever. She's just being such a brat. So much going on. She wore her hat and gloves to breakfast, you know, as you do. After all that talk, she ended up being like 40 minutes late to meet her tennis instructor. She sucks. Okay. So at breakfast, Ramona spent time telling everybody what a trendsetter she was. Teresa had a funny line there and says, well, Ramona looks amazing for her age, but she's definitely not a trendsetter. Let's see, what else is going on? So we see Teresa and Cynthia going for a walk. I like their friendship. Teresa bugs me. She does. She's painfully stupid, right? I know that's horrible to say, but hello. We talk about the housewives. That's what we do. But she is. But I do like the friendship between her and Cynthia. I hate the shorts that Teresa's wearing. She looks fantastic in general, but I just hate shorts like that. I just have to put that out there. But they talk about their marriages. You know, Teresa was married for a long time. She talks about when she fell out of love with Joe and the 11 months in jail and stuff. So it was interesting to see that side of her. Cynthia, who I still love, she's fantastic. I just love that she's the calming voice reason. She's like, you're very strong. I just appreciated that moment between them. We see the girls getting ready for the catamaran. So this is Lou's adventure. Ramona says, I'm always ready early. They load up, they go to the boats. Okay, so we do see Ramona and Teresa talking, and we find out they had the same damn job. How crazy is that? They were both buyers for Macy's as their first job, and then from there, they both went on to work for Calvin Klein. How funny. So then they talk about, remember Ramona called Teresa a scarecrow, implying she had no brain. Teresa did not get that joke. Which made it even funnier to me. But then Ramona says you have to be really smart to be a buyer because Ramona is actually complimenting herself. So the girls are drinking. Luann is not drinking. I thought that was interesting. I never remember where she is in her sobriety journey. Good for her. I'm sure it'd be hard. To me, this would be the most difficult part. I'm not a big drinker, but, you know, if you're on a boat in the middle of the ocean and everybody else is drinking, it would be hard not to. So good for her for holding back. Can I say, I want to look like Lou when I grow up. She looks so good. I know I said that last episode. They all look good, but damn, she looks so good. I would not look like this in this bikini. She looks fantastic. Okay. What else? She starts opening up about her wedding to Tom. It comes up and, going through just all the toughness she went through during that time. Well, at this time, while telling the table about, just about her, her story, Ramona decides this would be a good time to get up and go downstairs. And Kenya's like, she's sharing. Ramona says, I've heard this story. I mean, hello, no self-awareness. We've all been there, sitting through stories you don't want to hear, but you just kind of suck it up and you do it, right? So Kenya's like, what the hell's wrong with her? About Ramona. The women want to hear Luann's story about Tom. I want to hear more about the story about Tom, and she admits that she married her drinking buddy. So I will say Lou seems to have grown some since then, at least on the surface she has. I don't know. But good for her for admitting, just talking it out, I guess. He cheated during the engagement. Oh my God, girl, we know. I will never forget the, tell me it's not about Tom. It's about Tom. And then Bethany's crocodile tears. Kenya relates that Kenya relates because she just went through her tough marriage and says she felt like she thought she could love the bad away, but it doesn't work like that. So I thought that was cool that Kenya shared that. So Ramona, being the pop-up book from hell, she comes back right at the wrong time when Kenya's sharing about her tough situation and Lou was sharing about hers and there were tears. She pops up and gives everybody lip gloss from her friend's line. You talk about the most awkward, non sequitur. What are we talking about? What are we doing here? They're sharing, and she pops up with her lip gloss and doesn't understand why nobody wants the lip gloss. Mona doubles down on her assholedness. Yep, I made that word up. Because she says she was triggered by Lou talking about her divorce. No, you're quote-unquote triggered because the conversation is not about you for 3 seconds. She's the worst. We need to get her off, right? They all talk about her behavior, and Kyle, like I said at the beginning, says she's acting like a self-centered monster. She thinks she's on vacation by herself. I love that line. Ramona says she doesn't care. What else is new? Kenya and Lou talk about what horrible behavior Ramona's had the whole time, and Ramona's blaming her ADD. We see swimming, fun, looks like a good time. Okay, so they're headed back to the house. Kyle accidentally posts a picture to Instagram, and it's a bad picture, and they're kind of laughing about it. Ramona, we find out, accidentally posted her complete bank account. I guess the number and the number that was in her account. Holy crap. Can you imagine? Only Ramona. Ugh. Back at the house, Cynthia's dinner night. So it's fun shade. She's having a shady barbecue. I want to go. I live in the South. This is my kind of food. I'm not terribly far from Atlanta. I love this kind of food. The grilled chicken and the barbecue and the potato salad. It's like my mouth was watering. It's watering talking about this stuff. I'm all about it. So they all wear red or they get red. Ramona says she's zipping it tonight. Yeah, good luck with that. Okay, so at this dinner, right, so Cynthia's throwing this, and Kenya arrives. We see a countdown or a clock every time. She's getting her hair and makeup done for a dinner with the girls, and that alone is ridiculous. So she arrives an hour late, right? So they've all held dinner, and they've held these games because Kenya's going so slow. Well, she comes in, and she has a plate of food. They've all been waiting for her. She says her blood sugar is low, so she needed to eat. I just talk about an asshole move. Just show up an hour late and fix yourself a plate. Meanwhile, everybody else is starving, waiting for you. Okay, so there's this whole thing about these games that Cynthia wants to play. Kyle makes a big deal out of it. If you want to make an argument for Kyle, I get what she's saying. She's saying, do we need to talk about who's the prettiest? It's 2021. Aren't we past that? Okay, fine. But then I also get Cynthia's point. Cynthia's point is, listen, we're girls, we're friends, we're sitting around the table, we're being silly, We're getting to know each other. Let's just do this thing. So I just didn't think it was that big a deal, and I think that was Cynthia's point too. So they sit around, they play these games. They're talking about what not a team player Ramona is, what else is new. They do these questions about, like, who has the best butt? Ramona says it's Teresa. They asked Teresa, who would you sleep with, marry, and kill? She said sex with Luann. Cynthia, she would marry, and she would take out Ramona. I actually totally agree with those choices. Cynthia's irritated. She put the night together. People aren't being team players. Again, what else is new? It happens when you get this group of women together. We find out about what they're afraid of. A lot of them are afraid about, things associated with getting older, not finding love again, things like that, real fears. They hand out these medals. They ended up giving awards to each other. So Ramona gave Melissa the sweetest award. Melissa gave Kenya the smartest award. Kenya gives Kyle the funniest award. Kyle gives Luann biggest boss award. Lou gives Ramona best butt award. Let's see. Cynthia gets the most fashionable award. Teresa gives Cynthia. Oh, sorry. No. Cynthia gives Teresa. Oh man, I didn't even write what that award was. Anyway, she gets an award, sexiest award. Kenya looks around. Kyle climbs on the table, but they end up giving it to Melissa. Cynthia draws the prettiest award, and then there's a debate whether or not they should give it out. So she ends up keeping her for herself. Great choice. I think Cynthia's beautiful. Let's move on. And then shadiest award. Ramona gives it to Kenya, and I thought that was funny. She actually tosses it to Kenya, and Kenya's response was, the shadiest person here is calling me shady? That's shady. I thought it was fun. It looks like a dinner I'd like to be at. I'd like to be hanging out with them, having fun. They cheers to shady bitches. Then we switch to this Housewives After Dark thing. So that's where we see them let loose. They're dancing. There's a confessional. Cynthia is annoyed with Kenya. Kenya's annoyed with Cynthia. I don't know. I think Cynthia thinks Kenya's not taking it seriously enough. Kenya's thinking that Cynthia's taking it too seriously. But Kenya had a funny line here where she says, I'm the shadiest. So I'm going to say that Cynthia should have left her potato salad in Atlanta. I thought that was a pretty good line, too. And that's how the episode ends. On a funny note, did you guys notice at the beginning of these episodes, they always give a warning for coarse language, which I love. They are more free with the language on these. It doesn't bother me in the least, but I think it's hilarious. And it's kind of funny to see them, fully cussing and stuff and flashing cameras and stuff. It's pretty funny. The other favorite line of the episode, which I totally glossed over, pun intended, Lou says, there isn't enough lip gloss in the world to cover Ramona's rudeness. I thought that was a pretty great line, too. And that's it for the episode, you guys. That was it. I really enjoyed it. I did. I thought it was great. I'm really enjoying this season. There's not much substance to it, but it's kind of fun, right? Are you guys enjoying it? It's kind of light and fun, and I am enjoying the new group of women and the new dynamic and kind of seeing who clicks with who and what other dumb thing Ramona's going to do or say. I'm enjoying it. So I think I'm going to stick with it. So this was the second episode. Third episode came out too, so I will get on that. It'll be out in the next, day or two. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a fantastic week and come back for the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.